Royal Court. My name is Sasha. I am the founder and CEO of Her Royal Court, yours truly. Thank you so much for coming in and for tuning in. We really do appreciate the support. As always, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe this video so you all do not miss anything, as well as follow us on our other social media platforms at The Royal Court, DA Royal Court on Instagram and TikTok, of course. So in today's video, I'm really excited to show you all one of our newest products. We still haven't named it at this point, so if you guys have any names of any famous queens that you can think of, all of our crowned wigs have a theme of a famous queen. For example, Sasha Fierce, for example, so if you have any ideas, feel free to leave it in the comments section, and who knows, we might go ahead and pick that name and you'll see it live on our website. But for today's video, I'm going to be showing you all our newest product, and it is a 13x6, so you know the parting is on point. It is our loose deep wave texture, so I'm really excited to show you all that. And then we're gonna go ahead and install it as well. If you're curious about the hair that I have on today, this is our Aerial, which is a deep wave texture wig, and I can't remember the inches. I might have to just leave it in the description, but it's definitely, I want to say 36 inches maybe. But yeah, so this is that wig, just in case if you're curious about the texture that I have on, and I'll leave the link in the description as well. But let's get to our newest wig, of course. So this is the lovely wig, so you can see the wavy texture of it. Again, this is a loose deep wave texture. This particular wig is in 40 inches, so that's very long. But just look at this curl pattern, like it is just, sorry, thumbnail. So it is just absolutely gorgeous. So loose deep wave, 40 inches, 13x6 part. So this is the front of the wig. I'll show you the inside of the wig so you can see how huge the parting space is. So that's 13x6 from ear to ear. Of course, you have a couple of combs. So you have some combs, 2 combs on the side and then 1 comb in the back, and then as well as an adjustable strap as well. So this wig should be fairly easy to install. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like. All right, so now we're on to the fun part, which is the install part. So don't worry, I didn't do too much to the wig already. I did go ahead and add some of my foundation powder inside of the wig cap where the lace is at. And then I just cut the lace just a little bit shorter in the front, so that way I can see what I'm doing when I'm working on it in the front. And I think today, I'm gonna do a glueless wig install. So how I'm going to be doing that is I'm going to be using my Nairobi hair foam. And I just want to make sure the wig is placed exactly where I want it to be placed. So I'm just gonna adjust it a little bit, make sure the fitting is on point, shake it up, it's very important. And I'm just gonna put a little bit in my hands and kind of just go through it right on the edges all the way throughout the wig, the perimeter of the wig. And then we're just gonna tie it down and it should hold in place. So I do have like a silk scarf, so I'm just gonna head and okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and tie it down with this edge scarf. All right, so I went ahead and tied it down with my edge scarf. So now we can like really play around with the hair and really see what the texture is looking like. Let's see how the parting space is. So it is 6 inches of parting. So you can see how far it goes back. It goes back to about all the way over here, I think. So that's fairly far back. You can see it in the front as well. If I were to do a middle part, I think it's about right there. So lots of parting space for you to work with. Use my fingers to go through it a little bit just so that we can like really see the texture. You can see like it's a really pretty texture. I'm just gonna go through the entire wig. And again, this is 40 inches. I believe this is 200 density, but of course I will put the information of the wig in the description box below. I really want to see what the hair is looking like now, now that it's set a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and cut the lace right now. That way we can like really see what we're working with, and then we'll go ahead and get into the styling part. As you can see, we're pretty down, and of course we'll add a little bit of makeup just to make sure it blends in a little bit more. Plus, I'm going to be doing a little bit of baby hair, so that'll cover it as well. But for the most part, it's starting to look pretty good. So let's go ahead and do a couple of baby hairs. I'm going to keep the front the same, and then we're going to do some baby hairs on the side over here. And as you can see, it's already pre-plucked. You're welcome. So we'll do about this much, and then we'll do the side as well. And with baby hairs, you gotta get them kind of just right. You don't want them to be too thick, but you don't want them to be too thin either. So just do whatever is comfortable for you, but I think that this is a pretty good thickness. I usually like to have them a little bit thicker. The ones by my ear. So I think that that looks perfect. And then here, as you can see, this one's a little bit thinner. But I think that will be pretty good to go. Now I'm gonna go ahead, since my baby hairs are sectioned off, I'm just gonna cut them to be a little bit shorter. Maybe a couple inches off. About right there. And I always cut them at an angle. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. These I tend to do a little bit longer. Same thing, cut at an angle. I might need to trim it down a little bit, but we'll wait and see when we curl them up. And then I'm gonna use my mini straightener, which is on sale at herroyalcourt.com. I'll add this in the description as well, just in case you're interested. But these are perfect to get those baby hairs and to get that perfect baby hair curl. So I'm just gonna curl these up. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. And this just helps them to just lay down flatter. Do it one more time. All right, perfect. I'm gonna get my edge brush. And I'm gonna grab some more foam. Just gonna put some foam down. All right, and then I'm gonna put a little bit on here as well. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and start the baby hair process. Get my swoopties on. Alrighty, so now that I finished the baby hairs, which look really cute, I'll be showing those off in just a minute. And I've decided what hairstyle I want to do. So I'm going to do a half up, half down. This is definitely my go-to hairstyle. It's just really quick, really easy. So I'm just going to part it a little bit on the sides. First, I already have my rubber band. And just make sure there's not any track showing. So I'm just gonna part it with my fingers. You can use a comb as well if you want like a really defined part, but I'm not too picky about that. I just want to, of course, just make sure there's no tracks showing. So that's what I'm just doing, just making sure it's even on both sides. Then I'm gonna grab some hair from the back so I can get ready for the ponytail, because I like to also make sure that it's nice and full as well. I think this looks pretty good. If you want it to be even more sleek, you can absolutely use some water or some foam as well. So I'm gonna add in a little bit of foam on this part, just so that way it can be as sleek as possible. All right, I think that's pretty good. Just want to make sure first. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and tie it up. So I'm gonna tie it probably about 3 or 4 times, just to make sure that it's nice and secure. So I think this is 4 times. All right, perfect. Extra security, flip it. Oop. Okay, perfect. And then we'll bring it all in the front. It's looking super cute so far. Okay. And since this is a glueless wig install, it's a good idea to do your ponytail while your edges are secured a little bit by the edge scarf. And then yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and just finger through it a little bit, and let's see what it looks like. All right, Her Royal Court, so I went ahead and finished the look, as you can see. And don't forget, this is a completely glueless install, and if I do have to say so myself, it did come out looking pretty well. This is the best glueless wig install that I've ever done, and if I could do it, you can absolutely do it if you follow along. I am not classically trained whatsoever. I'm completely self-taught. So of course, I absolutely believe in my Royal Court, and I believe that you can do it as well. Then of course, if you want to use glue for some more security, I completely understand. Absolutely, whatever floats your boat. And then of course, if you need any tips or if you need any assistance, please feel free to comment on this video, or you can hit us on our socials. Again, it's at The Royal Court, DA Royal Court, on TikTok and Instagram. But thank you so much for watching this video and tuning in. I can't wait to see you all next time, and always feel free to reach out with any questions that you may have. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this video, and I will see you all next time.